Hey, welcome to the channel. Today I thought I'd take you around some of the houses here that are in the midst of being put together and built and finished out. And we'll go through different stages of completion because there's quite a few houses out here in different steps of being completed, and then I'll take you through some of the ones that are already done. Right now we're in Dia Valley, which is part of Thip Biram in Hang Dong. And we'll walk around here and I'll try to point out some stuff and kind of explain what I know about what's going on. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Bye. Most houses that I've seen in the past have always been constructed with red brick. And this particular moobaan, and I've seen it in other ones, but they're using these white blocks, and I don't know if there's any benefit to it. I think it may have to do with cost and efficiency of putting it together, but the red brick houses tend to crack a little bit, and I don't know if these are kind of a little bit better at not cracking than the other ones. I'll walk in here and catch this guy working. I don't think they'll mind if I don't bust my butt. The ceilings are all steel, and then you have the roof. Let's see what he's doing in here. I bet he's working in the bathroom. Swadee Cop! And what they'll do after they've done the cracks is they'll come mix cement right in the floor. He's chiseling out the doorway. Now this would probably be the master bedroom. Already got a resident. And this would be the bathroom. Kind of move in while they're building it, bring their food, their mat, kind of make themselves at home. Now those are all aluminum beams. It looks to be, or galvanized steel. I can't really tell the difference. I think it's probably galvanized steel. Now when they did my house, they used regular metal like the red ones and painted them all. And usually, the best way to do it is put insulation underneath those tiles. It's not that expensive, and it does make a big difference when you're going for air conditioning. And this is what your backyard would look like. Not much to mow. And your neighbors are right here. Now this room that we're standing in right now would probably be the kitchen. As you can see, all the electrical outlets are about waist high, chest high. And what they do here when they put they'll put these blocks in, and then for the electrical pipes, they'll just come in and chip the blocks away and run the wire up through the blocks, through the ceiling, and eventually put a drop-in ceiling here. It doesn't really look like a drop-in ceiling because they finish it. See, she's mixing her cement right there. Leave them alone for a while. You can see there's several houses under different stages of completion, and these things will sell quick. We'll go into this one here. It doesn't look like we'll be bothering anybody. Now this would be your living room right here that we're walking into. And your kitchen would be back here. And when I say kitchen, usually what they'll do is they'll put a countertop in, a small countertop right about there, and put a sink in, and that's about it. And anything else that you want to put in, like cabinets and stuff, you'd have to put in yourself. And then back here you'd have a spot for a washer and dryer. So this looks like it would be a 3-bedroom. Three-bedroom, 2-bath. And you come back through here. You've got the master bedroom, 2 big windows, pretty good sized room, and then your bathroom would be right here with a little doorway. Not a bad setup, really. Now that's the first time I've seen a front beam laid in concrete. Usually they just go across with that steel rebar. It's done a little bit differently. And again, you got your neighbors right next door. I would venture to say these lots are probably 48 to 50 square wa. They're not very big. And we'll walk down to some of the other ones. I'll kind of show you the plumbing. Not bad quality work, it doesn't look. What's kind of neat is they put these cross beams in here in cement, which is something you don't normally see. Usually, I know in my first house they built a block all the way up to past the roof, to the ceiling line. And I think I had like 3-meter ceilings. That's kind of strange. Most of these houses are all designed alike. Usually the ones on the end they'll make a little bit bigger, with a bigger lot, which would mean more money. That there is probably yeah, that's a 3-bedroom as well. It's kind of interesting the way they do that. And down here is one that they've just poured the forms and got the ceiling up, or the roof up. Now, somebody was asking me about termites. And what they'll do when they build these houses, they'll pour the foundations. And then they'll run these pipes in that run along the insides of the foundation. And what that allows is the exterminator can come in and plug his pipes right into, or his hose right into those pipes, and pump the chemicals right up underneath the house. And that's generally done. I do that every year. Looks like somebody's left a bot here. Most of the houses that I have seen, these are the only ones that I've seen that have used, looks like galvanized roofing. Most of the ones that I've seen have used that regular steel, and then they paint the steel to keep it from rusting. And they'll generally put insulation underneath that. These houses don't have it. And there's your view. That would be a beautiful view until they start building houses behind you. That's Doisatep right there. This particular house here looks like a 2-bedroom. One of the smaller ones. And the best I can figure on the internet, these houses sell anywhere from 1.5 up to 3 million baht. That's the best I can figure as far as prices are concerned. I think a lot of it has to do with how much land you buy. And then what they'll do after they finish these walls is they'll come in and mix concrete right on the floor and stucco the walls. And they're fast. They do it real quick. I would guess that within 6 months people will be living in these houses. That's how fast they sell them. They don't sit very long. We'll walk back around to where the ones that are almost done. We'll take a look inside. Most of these workers are Burmese, and some of the places that I've seen before that the workers live right on the property or inside the moobaan. I haven't seen where these people live, so I'd venture to say they're coming in from somewhere else. And that's the rice fields over there. They just keep building and building and building. My guess is they'll probably go all the way to the end. As much land as they can buy, they'll build. But there's also a lot of land here that they're not using, which makes me a little bit skeptical of what they're going to put in later on, because they will not waste space. Here's one that's pretty much completed. Oh yeah, they're pouring the sidewalk now. One thing I will say about this particular moobaan is the drainage is really, really good. We don't have floods here. The water runs off real well. This one I was in yesterday. This is really nice. It's got a real good sized living room, and then over here you've got actually a second living room and a bathroom here. Really nice tile work in here. See, these are the drop-in ceilings. They look really nice. So then you've got a nice big living room here and a bedroom here. Good sized windows. One thing I do see that I would is they've not run the wires out for the air conditioning in this. And another thing, if you notice, these rooms, they don't have a lot of electrical plugs. They've got very few. And that's you'll find that common in Thai houses. Usually, they'll have their TV set up right there. This is a good size of living room. Then it looks like you've got another sitting room right here. It goes back into, this would be probably this would probably be a dining room, and this would be the kitchen. And more than likely right here would be where you'd hook up your washer and dryer. Close quarters. And you got a little small backyard. Go back in here and look at the other rooms. This would be where your main electrical box would be put. The funny about those, they don't hide those. Mine, it's sticking right out off the wall. Here's another bathroom. Good sized bathroom. Not shabby at all. This would be a very, very small bedroom. So you've got one bedroom here, bathroom, and then over here we've got, I guess this could be a bathroom. This is actually a 2-bedroom. 2-bedroom and 3 living rooms, or you could make a bedroom out of this, I guess. And this would be the master bedroom, I would assume. Yeah, that's what it is. So it's one sitting room, one bedroom there, another bedroom there. So it's 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and a kitchen and dining room. Still pretty good size. And then you've got a place to park your car. And what I've seen that they've done on these houses, they've come out with a little It's like a white shield that they put over here so you have coverage for your car. Oh, pretty interesting. We'll walk down here to some of the smaller ones too. These are probably the cheaper ones. And go in this one. See, they fill it all up. And you put your grass in. One thing about when you buy a Thai house, if you buy a brand new house, it doesn't come with security bars or screens. You have to have that done afterwards. And I think with my house, the big house that I built, my screens were like 10,000 baht and my security bars were like 40,000. And then I spent another 25,000 on the grass and fill dirt. So they finished it up real nice. Curious to see if outside if they've got air vents in the roof. That makes a big difference. Yeah, see, there's your meter box right, or your electrical box right there. Yeah, bathrooms look nice. Nice shower. One thing that we did on our first house, and we did it in the second one too, is we put exhaust fans in. The first house, we put them right on the wall. It had a separate switch for it. This house didn't have them, and we had to add them in the ceiling in both the bathrooms. And this one, they're just putting the toilet in. But not bad, it's kind of a small bedroom though. You know, when you think about it, by the time you put a bed in here, put an armoire, you've covered a lot of space. So that would be 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms. Yeah, this is 3 bedroom. And this would be the kitchen. Well, let's walk out of here and we'll find another one. I want to find one of the smaller ones. Yeah, it looks like these are all 3 bedroom. These girls work hard. My first house that I built, contractors come in and half of them would be men and half of them would be women, and the women would work harder than the men. Yeah, see, they pull the fill dirt in to fill in around the house. These are all 3 bedroom. I think those over there are going to be 2 bedroom. Oh, this one's really big. They generally put the bigger houses on the end lots. You see they've got the dirt here to mix up for the ceilings or for the walls. And that's the material. That's the material that they use for the ceilings. They'll put that up and attach it right there. You can see all your electrical wires running through. And those braces are just suspended with wires. But it seems to work. Oh, okay, that's they'll mix the cement in there to tile the floors. And what they basically do, they'll start in one corner and they just work their way out of the room. That's a big bathroom. That little indentation there, looking straight ahead, that on the outside it looks like a chimney. And it's kind of an offset of the house. And there is where you drop your garbage every day. Kind of neat. You get your chimney going up. Makes it look like a fireplace. Kind of interesting. Let's sit out of here and I'll take you up to some of the ones that are already completed. It never amazes me the way that they build things and they cut corners and they do things, but it all seems to work out fairly well. Like I said, we had our first house built and I was there every day. I watched every block being laid and measured every hole and all that, but generally speaking, these houses are built fairly well. And you don't really have that many issues with them. The particular house I'm in now is in a different part of this moobaan. And we've been there like almost 3 years now. We don't have any cracks in the walls. Everything seems to be holding up pretty well. So this place, builds a fairly decent house. I've been in other moobaans where the houses were a lot more expensive, and within 2 or 3 months your walls start cracking. You've got to patch them and just have a lot of issues, but these seem to hold up fairly well. And so far they're taking real good care of the moobaan. That's another issue that you have to think about when you buy a house in a moobaan, is that when they're done selling the houses, basically the contractor pulls out. And it's like the last moobaan that we built the house in. About 3 months after we built it, the contractor that owned the moobaan just pulled out. And we had a problem with the street lights, and nobody wanted to pay for the street lights. Nobody wanted to pay for this or that. So ended up, when we sold the house, it was in the dark. There were no street lights in the moobaan, which was really funny. And to this day, they still haven't put the lights back on. So, those are different things that you run into. But anyway, I'll turn this off and we'll walk into some that are already built. One big question that I would have if I was to buy a house over here, and it's quite prevalent in this moobaan, there's a lot of wasted space. Now, after they sell all these houses in here, what are they going to do with this? They're not going to leave it like this. They'll put more houses in. They'll do something. But these houses are a little bit different here. They're not walled. So I don't know what the deal is here. I don't know if this one's unlocked or not. It was the other day. Let's see if we can get in. Nope. Can't get in this one. I'll walk around to the back. Sometimes I leave the back door open. So you can see the kitchen in here. Yep. This is what you get for a kitchen. And I assume your refrigerator would go right there. When we built our first house, We had a spot cut out for the stove and the complete oven. I assume you could probably do that right there if you wanted to. But this is the living room. And you've got a little archway here. And this looks like it's a 2-bedroom. You got one real small bedroom in here. And then your bathroom. I love those glass doors. That's nice. Good size window in here too. And then your master bathroom's right here. The master bedroom right here. The door's going out. This would be a small room. When you figure if you put a king-size bed in here and an armoire, you're not gonna have much room. You got what? 1, 2, you got 3 electrical outlets. That's not too bad. Yeah, it looks big, but when you put furniture in here, you're gonna find out how big it is. But I like the way they did that patio. You could actually fit 2 cars in there, a motorcycle, real easy. I cannot see them leaving that empty. At some point in time, they'll put a house there. Anyway, we'll go back out the back door. Maybe we'll look in one of the other ones. Might be a little bit smaller or a little bit bigger. But yeah, there's no wall put up here. I have only ever seen one other moobaan where the houses weren't walled. Nice little sidewalks. Huh. Pretty neat. They look like they're all the same. Well, I'll shut this thing off. I'm going to try to show you the 2 stories and try to find one of the smaller houses to show you in here. These all seem to be fairly good size, but they've got some real matchbox houses in here that they think they're like 1.4, 1.5 million. No, I've never tried doing this before, so if I crash, this is going to make a funny video. I've done it on the other motorcycle, but never on the big one. I see a lot of these houses over here that are already built are still vacant. I'll hang a left over here. There's another section right over there we'll go look at. I think they've got smaller houses in there that I wanted to show you. If they're not all sold already. These trees here, the little barricades around them, somebody smashed into one the other night. They're not lit, and at night coming in here, they're real hard to see. Yeah, there's some down here we can look at that are a little bit smaller. Some of the houses that they made, they used those forms there and they poured solid concrete walls. That's something else I'd never seen done before. Let's go in one of these and see what they look like. Yeah, this is open. Pretty much like the same setup. But they don't look as fancy as the other ones. See, they haven't even finished the door frame there. Good sized kitchen. And look right out and wave at your neighbors in the morning. And this looks like a 2-bedroom. Yeah, here's one small bedroom right here. The bathroom. Bathrooms look pretty nice. And then you get your master bedroom here. Again, beautiful view of the mountains until they start building more houses. The bathrooms are basically the same in each room, about the same size too. Yeah, see, they're wired for air conditioner too. I wonder if they're wired in every room. Yeah. Yeah, these houses are all the same. Not really much yard, but really, when you think about it, you know, unless you got a dog or something like that, what do you really want a big yard for? Now there's your septic tank right there, and that will feed off into the drain. See, I wouldn't like that right there, that gap in between the concrete on the ground. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's kind of fun walking around these houses and looking around. Kind of gives you an idea of how they're built. Each moobaan builds them differently, but basically the same. Me personally, I would prefer the red brick as to the white brick. I know my first house was built that way and it seemed to hold up pretty well. This white brick is something that they've just started using not too long ago, and I don't know if it's better or whether it's to cut down costs. Maybe somebody else knows and can leave it in the comments, but you know, it's what it is what it is. It's definitely, they definitely build them differently than they do, you know, in other countries. And one of the things that I don't like is that they're built right on the ground. I'd rather be up a meter, at least a meter. My first house we had built, I think it was a meter or a meter and a half up off the ground, just in case of flooding. And you know, we lived next to a creek, so you know, it was one of the precautions that we took. But all in all, you know, like I said, these houses sell quick, so they must be doing something right. But anyway, just thought I'd show you a little bit around, and I took some drone footage of the entire moobaan so you can kind of get an idea how it looks. It's actually like 3 different sections. There's an old section, there's the next section, which is the section in the front and the section that I live in, and then there's like 2 or 3 new sections that you'll be able to see around the big lake. There's actually 3 lakes in here, 1 big one and then 2 small ones. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see what we come up with next time. Like I said, I don't know from day to day what I'm going to do. With COVID the way it is right now, I'm pretty much staying close to the house and staying in and trying to think of things to make videos that are interesting. And you know, I'm just do what we can, and everybody try to stay safe. And these are hard times for everybody, but we'll all get through it. Anyway, we'll see you later. Bye.
You say take me on a treasure hunt. I long for something new. Have you heard the fairies when they sing and dance? Oh, I wish it was me every night. When I close my eyes, I see beauty lives in me. I know I don't yet know it, so I trust you when you say that beauty lives in me too. Later, it comes later, dear, for many of us. I promise you that we learn through the wrongs, and even the rough can be sweet. Just close your eyes and know beauty lives in me. I know I don't yet know it, so I trust you when you say that beauty lives in me It's gonna take some time to get there. I don't care. I'm in for the fight. It's gonna take some time, but I know that beauty lives in me. I know I don't yet know it, so I trust you.